No, Moat. So Moat 3-0'd him.
Moat put him into losers. So fighting out with the DK as well. I think he may have gone DK this entire tournament. That's all I've seen him play when wandering around the setups.
This doesn't surprise me. With the problem is that Falco particularly, a lot of ground game, and just trying to fight Mac on the ground.
Yes, this is true.
No. Whereas at least with DK
and that back air pressure that Brad is known for, will just straight up lose to just a little Max C stick.
Exactly. Whereas with this DK here, he's got a little bit more range. He's got a few more options. Obviously, his grab game is going to be fantastic. Obviously, DK's always is not. There it is. Remember that?
Little Mac off stage needs to be careful here. That down tilt ends. That down tilt ends Luthor there and there.
Hey, double dash attack. I'm loving this. Oh my goodness, Air Mac.
Max.
Not. I don't even have words of how sad that looked.
Yes, the Luthor losing both his stock and his KO punch, and really losing the ability to win this game without a very steep uphill climb.
Oh my goodness, I love that up B attempt. Oh.
Brad is just moseying around the stage, ready to react to whatever Luthor does.
Oh, I really like
this. Could be death.
This could be it. Not quite. Jeez.
A tiny bit more rage off that top platform, winning with DK.com.
And you're seeing that, Brad's kind of calling out a lot of these roll-ins from Mac.
Yes.
Because not quite. Because this. Oh my goodness, he just flew across the stage. I'm not sure whether that was what he wanted, if I'm real, because at that kind of percent, you're going to want to kill DK with something that isn't KO punch, and then get your early kill.
At this stage in bracket, I feel like you just take the stocks in front of you as they come. A KO punch isn't quite like a waft. You might be able to get one back with it in a shorter amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely. At that point, Luthor kind of slowing the pace down a little bit, being cornered forward till not quite being enough there.
Okay. DK's way too heavy to get killed at that percent for that.
And down smash.
He was really reaching for that up B. He was just hoping that the air dodge was going to come for him.
And I really like the down smash from Brad, because obviously a big thing is that if he's haha, he's up B and I'm going to charge something. Down smash covers, you're going to drift to the left, drift to the right. It was, perfect.
It doesn't. Yes. I don't care which side you land on. You're going to take this knockback right now. And that was knockback at that percent you couldn't afford to take.
Perfect play. Brad showing us that.
Omega Wily's castle.
Ooh, we got jams coming out.
Good. If the stage has nothing else, it's got wall jumps and good music.
This being one of the legal Omegas, and again, that's actually in this matchup, it is really going to help with Luthor's recovery, because again, he's got those wall jumps.
Yes,
it's that little option that he's got.
I like Brad's use of DK's up B.
Yes, no,
that move has true armor on it, right?
Yes, it does. I believe it has super armor, particularly initially, and just neutral get up, because again, he's okay, you can hit me with whatever, giving him a taste of his own medicine, to be real.
Yes. So that's going to be a key tool in conditioning Luthor not to press his own armored buttons, because I've got this one button that beats yours. He's one of the few characters in the game that can say that.
And we were talking again, that wall jump, really saving Luthor's skin there. But what's beautiful about the whole up B conditioning that you mentioned earlier on is that what's going to condition Luthor to do?
Ding dong.
Shield.
Yes. And
up B is going to condition him to shield.
That's actually a really good point. It's going to condition him to sit into shield.
Gee, what does DK like getting? Whoa, getting those grabs. So he's not quite landing these down smashes. I feel like Brad is really kind of adjusting his timing and his spacing just so that he's not getting hit by these.
Yes, and that's death.
Yeah, forward tilt there being a surprisingly good KO move. Oh my goodness, that was I'm not quite sure whether he wanted the down smash, maybe he wanted a forward smash rather, maybe he wanted a dash attack instead. But either way.
So, one of the things that I fear that Luthor might have on Brad right now is that he goes for the down smash every time he has Brad at the ledge. and Brad's going to want to press a button to get away from that, especially if he's at high percent where the ledge invincibility is a lot less. So he's going to want to take an option to get around that down smash, and that's where Luthor can start making reads.
Roll from Brad, that was so good. A lot of people would have just stuck in shield, being scared, and that back air just.
Oh yeah, that back air at the end there, sealing it right off though. Brad saying, quite enough of that. Enough of this recovery nonsense. You're not meant to do that. You've lost. You were off stage. I've earned this win over you.
Yeah, this has been pretty decisive so far.
I wouldn't say so. Luthor's not being pushed all the way. I feel like he can adapt from this. Like we saw him finally get a stop in that last game right there. Get himself back into the game.
Again,
he is adapting.
And again, you take 0 stocks game 1, 1 stock game 2, you take 2 stocks game 3. Oh hey, you've won that match, and you go up and you go up, as we've seen so many times today.
Which is why this tournament's so great. Anyway, Luthor allows Brad just to walk forward and take center stage, and that's now that he has to approach, he can get shield grabs, and that's when party time really begins.
Precisely. And I think that, what's quite good for DK in this match was that on all of DK's tilts, his limbs are intangible. And, if it doesn't matter that if Luthor's got like super armor on his smash attacks, if he's not in range and Brad is, then it's fine.
Yes.
Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, the back air giving him that KO punch. Nice side B attempting draw.
Get rid of that KO punch as soon as possible. No fancy nonsense. Just get in these arms. Ding dong. Get off the top. KO punch gone. Stock gone. I've only got 75%.
Okay, there we go. And again, like what we were talking about, he just got up and he just punched through it, and then Brad's like, that was a nice forward smash. Here, eat my up B real quick.
Yes.
Look at him spinning.
Yes, and now wakes up into shield. The weight, the stare down in midair.
Brad is just, he is so confident right now in his ability to make this top 8, which he is 1 stock away from doing.
Is that death? No, not quite.
And he's staling this kill confirm, and it's going to be really difficult now.
Yes.
Got to land a few more hits.
1 more hit away from the KO punch though. Oh no, grabs him again. He's out of percent range. Now he has to wait for the air dodge.
Brad's like, okay, the first 2 didn't work, whatever. Yeah, punches out, there it is. Luthor had very, very little options there. And it's that 50-50 of, I'm going to jump, please don't read my air dodge. And unfortunately for him, his limited options give him 9th place.